Hey, what's up, guys? I know this is a little late, but I've actually been sick this past weekend, so I wasn't able to make a video. But I wanted to get one out before my mom comes to visit for about a week, because I don't think I'll be able to do this while she's around. But in any case, it is week 35. The topic this week is about being an intersex ally advocate, activist, and whether we consider ourselves to be or not. That's a hard question for me to answer, to be honest. Um, I find I find it difficult to identify myself as an ally advocate activist for any group that I don't belong to. If Well, basically, I feel like that's the group that should designate me. Should decide for whether I am an ally or an advocate, not me decide for myself. Um, it's in the same realm of like, I don't think any straight person can really just call themselves an ally and become one just by sheer calling themselves that. I think queer people need to be able to say, yes, I consider this person an ally, or no, I don't consider this person an ally. And then it's not always some sort of community consensus that each person might feel differently about that straight person. So in that sense, it's hard for me to answer. I don't have, as far as I know, close friends or family that identify as intersex, that could give me a good indication, a solid indication, if they consider me to be an ally or advocate for them. Um, so I, again, like, in the real sense, I don't have a good way to answer that question. I hope that I am. I hope um, that I do my part in bits and pieces, but I also know that I rarely do enough. There is a lot of miseducation about what it means to be intersex, whether it's an identity, medical condition, both, what it means to someone, um, and all the debates and controversy around surgery, and whether doctors are within their ethical realm when they operate on newborns based on them being intersex or not, and all that kind of stuff. But interestingly, we got a couple of articles to read and comment on. I'm actually just going to focus on one part of one article. There's this article about a baby who's intersex, born in India, and there was this particular line I'm just going to read from the article. This is the pediatric specialist commenting here. There was absolutely no complication during delivery. The baby was nearly 2.5 kilograms at birth. The baby's now taking milk like other newborns. Doctors say it is a rare case and needs proper medical condition. In general, intersex conditions neither cause the person to feel sick nor feel pain. So in essence, being born intersex in and of itself is not a disease. That is not in and of itself the condition. From what I read from reading that. But it goes on to say, however, some intersex conditions are associated with serious health issues which need to be treated medically. Um, so, I mean, there are so many variety of terms and definitions and medical terms that go under the umbrella term of intersex. Excuse me. So, it's difficult to say that there's a clear cut answer between um, does not require medical attention or does require medical attention. Um, Obviously, there's a lot that goes into it, and there probably is a lot of case by case basis situations. But from that first part of that statement, it's clear to me that being intersex is not a disease. Um, a lot of times these articles are written in very um, shock inducing sort of ways to kind of say, oh my God, we got to save this kid from this horrible life it's about to lead, and all this stuff. Whereas really the diseased part of this whole thing is our society and the communities we live in, where people can't just be the way they are and just live. Like the fact that someone born into whatever sex that they're born into can't live out that sex, and figure out for themselves what is right or isn't right for them, that's messed up. So we can't get sex right. How are we gonna get this gender stuff right? Um, anyway, that's really all I'm gonna comment today. Still not feeling it so well, so I'm sorry, I'm not very knowledgeable about this topic, so I didn't feel like I had that much to impart. But I'd love to hear from other folks too. Have a good week, folks.